Hello and welcome to class. It's lovely to have you here. My name is Rachel. This is my little doggy Boo who'll be joining us today, and we're going to be doing a 40-minute Pilates class. This class is targeting women like me who are over 50, but you're fit and able and you want to stay that way. So we're going to do some traditional Pilates, but I'm also going to add in some extra exercises that I feel have been very beneficial to me as my body has changed. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with a little bit of leg work just to strengthen the back of the legs and the bottom. So you're going to bring your feet in so they're just in line with those hip bones. Arms down by your side, and let's start by reaching up. Imagine there's a thread in the top of your head and you're just lifting up there, drawing the shoulders back and down. All right, so we're going to inhale, we're going to bend. Exhale, take the arms out and down. So you're going to bend, open out and down, bend, out and down, bend, out and down. Keep that going. Good. So we're working the legs, the bottom, but very much the middle and upper back and shoulders. Good. We're going to do two more. Well done. Now let's go the other way. So you keep the knee bends going, but you go out, forward, and then you're going to push your hands back a little further so you get that little bit of work and activity in the back of the body. Okay, so here, forward and pressing back. Here, forward, pressing back. So imagine you've got a little bit of resistance there. Good. And pressing back. That's it. And here, forward and pressing back. Now take the arms out to the side, turn the palms up so you can really feel that external rotation of the shoulders. All right, we're going to do the single leg lift standing. So working on your postural muscles, your glute muscles. So I want you to point the toe and then I want you to float that leg up and tap it down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg down. Bring the arms down. Switch to the other side. Let's float up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. I'm just going to turn sideways. You're going to take your right leg behind you. You're going to hold your arms out. Let's put the arms in front and take the palms up. And I want you to bend at the knee. Okay, and then you're going to bend the other leg. And then from there, you're going to reach your knee back and in, back and in. So it's almost like the reverse of the single leg lift. So this is activating back of the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there and see if you can extend that leg out. That's it. Draw the abdominals in. Little lift up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come in. Let's do the other side. So we're bending left leg now. Little bend on that right leg. That's just to help you balance, all right? So you're using, as you can feel, your glutes a lot with this. You're going to bring those arms forward. Let's have palms up, and then we're going to lift the foot up. So draw those abdominals in, so we're really stabilizing the core. And then you're going to lift and down, lift and down, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it out and try and lift the leg and extend. Keeping that front leg bent. Little lifts up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then bring yourself down. Now I'm going to stay sideways so you can see what we're doing next. Coming back to feet hip width apart. I want you to take your arms behind your head, interlace your fingers, and think of pulling your head back into your hands. So you can really feel that you've created some resistance there. This is to strengthen your upper back and your neck muscles. Works for everyone. If anybody particularly works on a computer. So pressing the head into the hands, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, keep that sense of pressing, but we're going to take the chin down. We're going to bend the knees, and we're going to go forward. And as you go forward, tuck your bottom under. So you're creating that roundness in your spine, and you're going to go as far down as you can. Now I want you to extend your back out, creating a flat back. Open those elbows, keep pressing that head back into the hands, and then you're going to come straight up with that flat back. So that's again going to work the bottom muscles. Take a deep breath in, breathing out. So think of that resistance, rolling down through the body, bending the knees but trying to tuck your tailbone under to create more stretch in that lower back that gets very tight. Come down. Now reach the crown of the head out. Keep pressing the head into the hands. Open those elbows. Good. And then come straight up. You're doing great. Again, deep breath in. And exhale, chin to the chest. Then the knees, now actively tucking under. First with the lumbar spine and then flexing forward with the thoracic spine, the cervical spine. Down we go. Reach the crown of the head out. Flat back position, open the elbows. Coming straight up. We're going to do it 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Bending the knees. Tucking under with the lumbar spine. And then coming down. Good. Reach the crown of the head out. Open those elbows and come straight up. Last one, deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest. Rounding down. Tucking under. Good. Reach the crown of the head out. Lovely. And then this time you're going to stay there. Open those elbows and then extend your arms now into a V position. Okay, so from here, I want you to take your left arm down, your right arm up. Okay, and then switch. So you're just changing sides, trying to reach those arms back each way. Good. Reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both arms up and come all the way up and bring those arms down. Well done. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you into that small V position. It's going to really work those legs. All right. So small V, think of the turnout coming from here. What happens when you get into your 50s for women is your estrogen level is dropping off and you start to lose a lot of strength around your glutes All right, it really changes a lot. You get that, you get stiffness in your back. So we're just going to wake up the hips now. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, in and out. So the arms are just moving, very balletic. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it down here. See if you can lift the heels up. All right, bring them together and lift the body up, straighten the legs, arms up, bring them out to the side and leave the palms facing up. Now keep your heels in the air, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. That's it. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stay here, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Now bring the arms forward. Pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now one arm up, one arm down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, the arms up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull up through those thighs. Think of really pulling those kneecaps up with your thigh muscles into that balance. And lowering down. Well done. Step it out nice and wide. So we're going into our wide V position. Again, this is about really releasing tension around the hips. I've worked with so many women and I know that they carry a lot of tension in their hips. I do too. So this is about stretching out the hips, stretching out the inner thighs, okay? So you're going to bend and you're going to go as low as you're happy to go. And up, bend, and up, bend, and up. That's it. So again, let's have palms forward because that's really good for your shoulders. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to stay down. You're going to put your hands on your hips. You're going to draw your abdominals in. So think of everything pulling in, and then we're just going to lift this heel up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now change sides and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now go a little lower. Now let's lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides for 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides for 2. And change for 2. Now singles. Single, 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 single. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down and then pulling up. Well done. Now bring your feet in just a little bit. Last standing exercise, you're going to draw the tummy muscles in. We're going to lift up onto the toes. Bring the arms down. All right, focus now. Think of yourself sliding down a wall as you bend those knees. And then pulling the kneecaps up using those thigh muscles. So a sense of pulling up rather than back into the knee joint. Good. Keep those heels off the floor. Don't worry if you lose your balance, just reset. That's what I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. 2, 1. Now you're going to stay down. I want you to be about halfway down. So wherever your lowest point is, come up halfway. All right, press into those big toes. Arms, palms up. Pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are your legs shaking yet? Let's hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull up, 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 up. Bring the arms up. Oh, that final balance. Shoulders down and relax. Well done, everyone. Okay, so you can feel you've really worked those legs, which was very important. Okay, come to the front of your mat now. We're going to come down onto the floor. So think of tucking under, tummy muscles in, activating those bottom muscles. Take a breath in, breathing out. Let's take the chin to the chest. Let's roll down and still think of tucking under a little more. Coming down to the floor. Good. Now place your hands on the floor and I want you to reach back with your right leg. Now think of pressing those hands like you're trying to push the floor away. So you're nice and stable. Take that left leg back. All right. From here, we're going to bring left knee in. Okay, so this is option 1, is to bring that knee in. Or leave the leg out. We're going to do the leg lift to the back. So you're going to point the toes on the right foot. And you're just going to lift and lower. Now really think about feeling it in your bottom. Okay, that's where we're working. Let's take the mind there, try and reactivate those muscles. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, change legs. So you can either bring the right knee in to lift the leg, or you can stay out in that position. Okay, that's front support we call it. Point the toes on the left leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Tuck the toes under. Bring the knees down and leave them there. Think of the elbows going back now. Upper body work. So elbows go back. We're going forward into a little press up and push. Bend and push. Bend and push. Keep those shoulders down. Bend and push. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Well done. Coming to sitting up. Take your right leg forward. Little stretch out. So this is the nice bit. Let's just do a nice little lunge forward, stretching out through that left side. Okay. And then when you're ready, I want you to take your left arm out to the side. So right leg is forward, left arm is going up in the air. And then you're going to think of lifting up and then stretching over to your right side. And we're trying to stretch the front of the body here. So sometimes it helps. For some people, you might need to do a little turn of the body. You're trying to find the stretch between the left side of the ribs and the left hip bones. Okay, so stretching wherever feels good for you. Lovely. Bring yourself back. Bring those arms down, fingertips down, walking back, little stretch of the hip flex, the hamstrings. So you're going to flex that foot. You're going to send your tailbone back. Good. Try and have a straight back, okay, because we're always inclined to round forward, and that becomes more prominent, particularly post-menopause. I see it a lot. Okay, so we're trying to be as upright as we can. You want to challenge your strength, you're going to take your hands away and just press your palms together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your hands on the inside of that leg, and then you're going to reach that leg up and behind you into a nice arabesque, little stretch. Well done. And then bring it down and bring the left leg forward. Same thing on the other side. All right, so here we go. Hip flexors first. Once you're in position, let your right arm drop down. Take it out to the side. Think of elevating those ribs up and over to the left. Find that lovely stretch that you need so much in your body. If you want to turn, you can turn. Good, bring your body back upright, hands down, walking back with those fingertips. Think of a nice straight back. Flex the foot. Hamstring stretch, so you can stay there with the fingertips down, or you can bring those hands up. Much more challenging on your strength. And strength is what you lose. As we lose estrogen, we lose strength. So we have to work much harder at our strength post 50. Okay, and it's not easy. It's not easy for me. Even if I might be smiling, I'm not finding it easy. Both hands on the inside. Take that leg around and up. Little stretch to the back. And then come on in. Okay, let's get into some traditional Pilates now. So come and lie down on your mat. Okay, pelvic curl to start. So you're going to reach your arms by your side. You're going to open out through the collarbones. And we're going to focus on our spine now. So take a breath in. Breathe out. Think of pulling in and up on those abdominals as you tilt. Lifting all the way up. Now you're going to take a breath in at the top. And as you breathe out, I want you to tilt your pelvis up a little more to extend the stretch in the thighs. Then we take another breath, inhale, and exhale, using that breath to articulate through the whole of the spine and come back down. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, breathe out, tilting the pelvis, peeling up, holding it here. Take a breath in, breathe out, little extra tilt. Find that extra stretch through the front of your hips. Inhale and exhale, slowly coming down. Try not to rush. It's really important to move your spine. Inhale, exhale to tilt, and lift. Holding the top, deep breath in, breathe out, tilting that pelvis a little more. Inhale, exhale, slowly coming down. Last one, deep breath in, breathing out to tilt, and peeling up. Inhale, exhale, little tilt up. Hold it again as you inhale, and then exhale slowly, coming all the way down. Let's float the legs up. Right leg, left leg, arms out to the side, palms up. Breathing in, taking the legs over to the right, extend, exhale, bring everything back, and then lower down. So knees stay above hips, we go over, we extend, we exhale up and lower down. So we're making this harder for our oblique muscles. Extend and lift and lower. Inhale, extend and lift and lower. Inhale, extend and lift and lower. Inhale, extend and lift and lower. Leave those legs there, and then we're going to bring our hands up onto both knees. Option one is to keep your head down if there's any neck issues. If you're fine with your neck, you're going to take a breath in, breathe out, nod the chin and lift up. And as you do, you're going to slide your hands a little further down. Okay, so we're getting our chest as high as we can. We're going to do the double leg stretch. So we're going to reach arms and legs in opposite directions as we inhale. As we exhale, circle the arms and pull the knees back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So we're not moving our trunk at all. We're just moving our arms and legs. That's where the core work comes in, because you're having to hold yourself still. Think of trying to reach your arms past your ears if you've got that ability or flexibility. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring yourself down. Let's extend the right leg and then extend the left leg along the floor. Arms back out to the side. Check you're in neutral so you're not sinking back here. We still want that little gap under here. Leg circle. So 1 circle per breath. We're going to flex the foot. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale back the other way. Inhale and exhale. 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 One more. Hold it there. Now take hold of the leg and point the toe. And then we're just going to work a little bit on really getting that extension of the leg, because another thing that I notice a lot when people get older is they don't fully straighten the joints. Okay, now appreciate we all have different flexibility, but I want you to bend the leg and I want you to straighten it. Now if straightening for you is going out here, that's fine. I want you to really feel that you are straightening that leg and really activating your quads as much as the back of the leg, okay? So we inhale, exhale, inhale. So focusing on quad activation, vastus medialis, so the muscle here on the inside of the knee, the lateralis on the outside, really trying to get them working for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bend that leg, hands behind, press the leg away so it pulls your body up. Come all the way up to sitting. Draw those shoulders back and down. Same here, bend and straighten. Now here you might not be able to straighten, okay? But you're going to go as straight as you're able. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Sitting up as much as you can. Straighten the leg, lower it down, but keep it in the air and see if you can take your hands away. Good. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower and lift. Last time, lower and lift. Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? And then from there, bring your hands forward, take a breath in, exhale, coming down, arms out to the side, left leg up, flex the foot for your circles. Here we go. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Last two. Let's go back the other way. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Last two. Take hold of that leg, point the toe, working on the area around the knee and the thigh muscle. We're going to let the foot drop down. We're going to extend and stretch and think of pulling that kneecap up. So really working your thigh muscles. Extend, good. Bend, extend, well done. Bend and up. Keep thinking about those thigh muscles as you do it. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done, bend that knee. Now press away with that leg to bring your trunk up, coming up to sitting. Let's have those shoulders down, extend and bend, extend and bend, extend and bend. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lowering the leg down, get yourself as upright as you can. This is a deep, deep core exercise and hip flexor exercise. We're going to try and keep that leg straight. Take the arms out, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. One more, lower and lift. And bring everything down. Well done. Okay, you can come onto your side now. And we're going to be on the elbow. And we're going to try and have our body off. But another option, if that's too much for you, is to have your rib cage down. But let's try and really keep on our side here, because we need to strengthen the side of the body, okay? So we're here to start with, hand on the hip for a moment and press that hip away so you can feel the activation under here. Then you're going to take this hand behind your head. All right, now I'm looking at you, so my head is slightly turned, but you ideally want the head looking forward. All right, and then we're going to float this leg up to more or less hip height. Flexing the foot, you're going to reach the leg forward. Pointing the toe, you're going to reach it back, trying not to wobble, not to move. Very hard, coming forward. Going back. Coming forward. Going back. Coming forward. Going back. Coming forward. And back. Coming forward. And back. One more. Coming forward. And back. Now bend your bottom leg. Bring this hand down. Bring the other hand down. And we're just going to bring ourselves around. So you're still on your elbows, but you've now rotated your chest, your rib cage. And then this leg is going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 4, 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Well done. Now push yourself up, bring this leg around, and let's just have a moment of stretch before we do the other side. So we want both sit bones on the ground. You're going to bring this hand around, lift up, reaching behind you with the other arm and turning to look behind you. Well done. Let's go on to the other side. So reaching the legs out, thinking of that activation through here. So we're going to try and lift up, staying on our side, other hand behind your head, float the leg up, flex the foot. So we're going forward, reaching back. And as you reach back, try and lift even further away from your mat. Forward and back and forward and back. One more and forward and back. Stay lifted. Try and lift even more. Take this hand down. We're going to bend the bottom leg. Other hand, you're coming onto your elbows and you're going to try and really rotate through that mid back. That's it. Then you're going to lower the leg and lift. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. 4, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring yourself up. Let's bring that leg either to here or here. Hand around, lift up, and again rotating, so really using this hand at the front here against the knee to brace yourself so you can add a little bit more rotation. And I shall talk to you in the chat shortly about why we've done these particular exercises today. But let's now move on to our front back extension. We're going to start nice and simple. I want you to have your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and I want you to turn them out. So you want to feel like your legs have turned out from the hips. That's going to activate your bottom muscles. Okay? I want your legs to be as straight as they can be. I want you to sort of visualize that you can feel the inside of your knees on the floor rather than the front of the knees. Take your arms out. Take your elbows as wide as you need to for you not to feel any tension in your neck. And then we're going to reach the crown of the head forward. So think of elongating like your spine is lengthening, and then you're going to start to lift up until you feel the weight on the bottom of your ribs. Keeping your shoulders down, push into your hands. Really keep those shoulders down and come on up to wherever your back is happy to go. If it feels tough the first time, don't worry. Normally I find the third time you do it, everything just starts to relax a little and start moving. And it's really important to move our spine in every direction. So we're lifting up. We're keeping our shoulders down and pressing up. Think all the time of pressing your hands downwards into the floor. That will really, really help you activate the right muscles under your shoulders. And then coming down. Good. Again, think there's length through the spine as you lift. Well done. And back down. I think we've got time for one more. Lifting up. Let's not rush. Let's use every moment we've got together. Good. Hold it there. Hold it there. Draw the shoulders down. Good. All the way down. And we're going to finish with a stretch. A challenging one I don't do very often, but we're going to try it today. So, hands over the right foot or ankle, wherever you can reach. All right, then, so you're bending that right leg, take hold of the foot. Bend the left leg, take hold of the foot. Using your legs to help you, you're going to press your feet away So think of pressing them away and up. And as you do, it's going to lift your body up. You're going to stretch the whole front of the body. Oh, and come back down. Again, lifting up. And down. Lifting up. So think toes to the ceiling. And down. And last one. Lift, lift, lift. And down. Release the feet. Hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up into your kneeling position. Don't worry, we will tuck your tailbone under straight away. Ah, doesn't that feel nice to release the back? Tuck your toes under. And just sit back on your heels there. This is taught to me by a physiotherapist, and I just love this exercise. So you can have your toes tucked under, or you can just sit back, depending on how your knees feel. And you're just going to do almost like a cat, all right, but in this position. So you're going to tuck your tailbone under, feel that lovely stretch, and then reach the tailbone out. Tuck it under and out. What's good about this is you're not going to overwork your upper spine. And out. Let's make this the last one because I know time is running out for us. Tucking under and back. Bring yourself up. Now tuck your toes under. Lift your hips to the ceiling and push the weight back. Lower those heels down and just get that last lovely stretch through the bottom of the legs especially. Try and get your heels close to the floor. Try and get your chest a little closer to your thighs, and then walking your hands back to your feet. Let your head just hang down so there's no tension there. And then bend your knees. Take a breath in. Breathing out, we're going to slowly come all the way up to standing. Draw those shoulders down. All right, and then let's take a breath in. Breathing out, stretching out to the side. Inhale up. Exhale out. And deep breath in. And exhale out. And thank you very much for your joining me today. Thank you for all your hard work. Big thank you from me. Thank you from Boo. This is how hopefully you feel now after class, nice and relaxed like my dog. So do press the like button. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. It's really, really going to help. I am trying to get to 300,000 subscribers by Christmas. If you can help by sharing this with a friend, people at work, family, a Facebook group, anything you can, I'd much appreciate it. I am coming onto the live chat now, so those of you that are here with me live, I will explain to you all about today, but I'll also answer any questions. So if you've got any questions about your practice, things that you struggle with, you want some tips, now is the time to ask me. And if you're watching on record, do stick around for the chat. Just let it run while you make yourself a cup of tea or coffee and listen, because we always learn something new. And I get so many messages saying, oh, I listened to the chat the other day and I found out that this was a better way for me to do a roll-up, etc. All right, so that's what the chat's all about. It's all free, so any likes, any subscriptions will really help. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Take care and have a lovely day. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much today. Excuse me. I think we made it today, didn't we? No technical hiccups. It's looking good. Everything looks healthy. All my buttons say okay, so I'm relieved because we had a little bit of a glitch on Monday. But thank you very much for joining me today. So today was Pilates for women over 50. We did just over 40 minutes. And I guess I'm going to just say, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute. All right. Obviously, many of you know I am way over 50. I'm 60 now. And I think as I've got older, particularly over 40, I've just noticed how women get treated differently when they're older, and it really does frustrate me and make me rather annoyed. And I see it on here as well, that people assume that if you're doing a workout for women over 50, somehow it's not as good a workout as for someone who's younger. Utter rubbish. Utter rubbish. I reckon, I know, because I've done this sort of workout with people when I taught my London classes, and they were people in their 20s and 30s, and they struggled with some of the exercises. So don't let a number put you off, or if you are over 50, don't make it think that you can't be strong and fit and flexible and all those things. You can be. The difference is we have to treat our body slightly differently as we age, and particularly for women there is a huge difference, pre-menopause and post-menopause. And having been through it myself, and I had a terrible menopause. I was treated very badly by the doctor in the UK. I was dismissed. I've been through that. I know so many women have been through that as well. The majority of women have been through that, from all the, the Instagrams and websites that I follow and things. So, I'm trying to really help you understand why it's important. And my recommendation is that these kind of strengthening type workouts are very, very important. So for those of you that know Pilates, you will know that today we didn't do any of the rolling exercises. Now that's not because I think you can't do them at 50, not at all, and I do them all the time. It's just that I really wanted us today to focus on movements that are going to be especially beneficial when you have less estrogen in your body, because what happens is you lose strength very quickly. And I mean, really, it's like off a cliff. That, men, it doesn't happen that way. Men, it's a gradual loss as they age. When they go from kind of 40 onwards, it's a very gradual loss, so they don't notice it in the same way as we do. But for women, it's like you're going like this and suddenly it's gone. Okay, and we know with women, it's very common for women to get osteopenia or osteoporosis. And I want to try and encourage people to really make sure that they avoid that if they can. All right, it's not always avoidable. I totally get that. But this session was about building strength, and the fact that I was making you do work where you were having to hold your own body weight, all those, like the press ups, the standing work, all those things are about building stronger muscles, because if you build stronger muscles, then you build stronger bones. But you also, when you're 50 plus, you're maintaining your bone density, and that is something you've got to work harder at. You can't take it for granted when you're going through the menopause or your post-menopause, okay? You've got to work harder at building bone density. Okay, so, and there's an easy way to do that. Yes, you can do it with weights, but holding your own body weight, as we were doing today, is so much harder, all right? And it's so beneficial because a lot of those movements are natural to us as human beings. Yes, that's what we were doing before we were sitting at our desks. We were all a lot more active. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, okay? So today we did work for bone density. We did work to strengthen the back of the body, because as I was saying, when your hormones change as a woman, lots of things changes. And we also notice your shape changes slightly as well. And you lose strength in the glutes. They become quite inactive. So you've got to work the back of the body more, which is why I started with the standing work, all that work with the hips and the glutes. We were doing the back extension work, doing a lot of work strengthening the back of the body today. And the other thing we were doing, we were stretching the front of the body, okay, because it's very common for posture to sort of do this. And this isn't just women over 50, this is everybody. Everyone who works at a desk or is on a laptop these days. But we start to do this. So we get tight here, we get tight in our hips down here. All right, so we were stretching out the front of the body, and of course we were doing a lot of core work integrated into the leg and arm work we did today. So I hope that makes sense. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm talking a lot, I know. I'm going to come on to the chat now. I just wanted to do a little shout out. Do you like my t-shirt? Do you like my t-shirt? I'm very excited because this is the first in my range of merchandise. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, and my lovely husband encouraged me to go ahead and do it. So this is the vest top. If you look on your chat, you'll see that there is a shop button below the screen today. I'm just looking at it myself. It actually says shop. So if you click on shop, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm wearing. And if you want one, you can order one now. I'm very proud of these. There's a lovely company called T-Mill. They're a UK company, and it is organic cotton. It's sustainably made. Everything, it doesn't matter where you live in the world, you can order one and it will be sent to you. So that's something that's really, really fantastic about them. And they are a print-on-demand company, which means I don't have a whole stock of t-shirts. They will make it for you when you order it. They will literally print it for you specially and send it out. It comes in recyclable packaging. It is a recyclable fabric. It is organic and it's sustainable printing ink as well. So everything about it meets all my values now, because I want to protect the planet. I want to do what I can to protect the planet, to help wildlife, all that kind of stuff. So really buying products, and I would urge you to think about it. Think about what you spend your money on. You know, I really, really now will try not to buy anything unless it is ethical, sustainably made, etc. All right, so that's why I'm wearing this particular one. So this is one of them. I've got 4 different products, and I'm going to be wearing one of my other t-shirts on Monday. A little note before I go on to the chat, everyone, that we will have our intermediate playlist out tomorrow. So that's Saturday morning, and we'll have our gentle and seniors workout playlist, out on Sunday. And on Monday, I am doing, excuse me, my nose is running. On Monday, we're going to be doing standing Pilates for seniors. My most popular video is still on the channel. And I'm going to be doing an updated one. So that's going to be all standing, no equipment needed, nothing at all. Highly recommend that for everybody. It's a lovely, gentle standing workout and stretch. So that'll be on Monday. Right, enough of me chatting, because I can see you are all sending me messages. So I'm just going to go right to the top and say good morning, Yvonne Thorpe. Thank you very much for your donation, Yvonne. Lovely to see you here, and I know you're going to do this workout later. Hello to Michelle Kobayashi, who is in Yokohama in Japan, and I think it must be coming up to about 7 p.m. So well done, Michelle, for doing your Pilates on a Friday evening over in Japan. It's lovely to see you here. I love the fact that you tune in from Japan, so thank you for joining us today. Hello to Marion Wilk. Hello, Marion. Lovely to see you. Happy Friday to Angie Sharp. Hi, Angie. And to Carlin Hawkran. Hi, Carlin, who's over in the States. Really glad you enjoyed the session today. Lovely to see you. And thank you very much indeed for your donation. Good morning to Robin Newcomb. Robin, who is Australian, is that right? I think I've remembered that correctly, but living in Zurich. It's very foggy over there. I hope it's brightening up for you. I think it's just starting to brighten up for us now, because I can see my screen's looking a little brighter, so that's good. Nice to see you there. Good morning to Leslie Mattin, who also says it's foggy and miserable in London too. So looking forward to class. It's lovely to see you, Leslie. You must be on half term, I think, still from your classes. Angela Bowmaker. Good morning to you, Angela, who says, good morning, everyone. I've not managed a live class for a few weeks, so I'm really looking forward to this morning. Kofi on the way. Thank you very much, Angela. And thank you to all my Kofi supporters. You do mean the world to me, and I love the fact that you're supporting this channel with your monthly donations. Thank you to everyone on Kofi who set up a subscription recently. It's really helping us plan things. That's the reason we've been able to get these t-shirts done, because we've just had a little bit more money in able to support us to get a little bit more help as and when. I don't have anybody working for me, just so you know, full time. I kind of hire people to help when I have the monies, and all of that will come from what you donate, whether you donate here on YouTube or you donate to my Ko-fi page. That's where the money goes. It's to keep everything going. Now, those of you who were here on Monday will know that we had quite a big technical issue, and that's when I need help. That's when I have to go out and use some money to get someone to come and help me sort these things out. So thank you to you all for your support. All right. Okay, so Martine, hello to you, Martine. Lovely to see you. Marion says, oh, I do need one of those shirts. Yes, Marion, get yourself one of these shirts. That would be lovely. I mean, this one I've been wearing for working out in, and I tell you what I like about it is, for me, and I'm just speaking for myself, it's nice and loose around the waist. And so I'm wearing a size 10, so it fits well here, but I feel like I've got movement, so it's not too tight, you know, when I'm in a class or doing my Pilates on my own. And it's very comfortable. But I also have some short sleeve t-shirts. I'll be wearing one of those on Monday, so you can see how they look as well. Good morning, good night indeed to the lovely Myrna Morell. Hello Myrna, who is in Arizona. What are you doing up this time of night? Myrna, she's saying, hi, this is crazy. Rachel's doing Pilates and I'm up. Yes, because Myrna, it must be, what time for you? 3 o'clock in the morning. You need to go to sleep. Myrna's out in Arizona, everyone, so that's why we can see the cactus. But bless you, Myrna. Have a lovely good night's sleep, and we'll see you next time. Hello to Sally Lucas. Hi, Sally. Lovely to see you. Sally says, good morning all. Rachel and Cohen, thank you for all you do to bring us these sessions. I do your sessions nearly every day. I love all the different levels. It makes it possible to exercise every day. Thanks. Well, thank you very much, Sally, for your feedback, and also for mentioning that, because I do try and mix the levels up. I mean, I do keep Friday now intermediate, because I know there is a sort of a core group of you that really like this kind of level of session. And Mondays we mix around, don't we? And of course, there's also all the videos I've made, some for injuries, some for certain conditions. So do check those out as well. I have a very good playlist called Pilates for Medical Conditions and Injuries. And that's definitely one to look at. If your knee's hurting or your hips are hurting, go and have a look at what's on there. Your back's hurting. The one I did for lower back pain, or one of the ones I did, is incredibly popular. I think I filmed it 2 years ago now, but it's one that's always there. So I know it does help you guys a lot. Who else have we got here? We've got Jennifer Coleman. Hello, Jennifer. Lovely to see you. Oh, you've got a question for Kerwin. I'll let Kerwin deal with that, about where you save your favourites, because he's better at the tech stuff than I am. Victoria Kurtz, hello Victoria, lovely to see you. Victoria says, lovely class as always. You are the best, Rachel. Thank you for sharing your expertise and joy of Pilates. Well, thank you, Victoria, for being here. I love sharing it with you. It really means a lot to me to be able to help other people feel better in their bodies, not just their bodies, but their mind as well. And that, I think that is part of it. For me, the movement, it just gives me such joy, particularly the kind of movement we did today, because it is challenging. But I enjoy the challenge, because I think it's really important for us all to find a place in our mind where we accept that things are going to be challenging, and the joy is doing it anyway, because when you've done it, then you feel so much better, you know, and that is a big, big thing. And I would relate that not just to exercise, but to life itself. Sometimes there are things in life, and I had this recently, where I had to go and do something that I didn't really want to do. that really put me so far out of my comfort zone in terms of environments, etc. But I said to myself, you know what, Rachel, you've got to do this, because when you've done it, you will feel so much better that you put yourself out there and you achieved that thing that was sort of scary and you were anxious about. And I did it, and I did feel so much better once I'd done it. So that's what I want you all to think about, with life, with movements. If there's something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, or a little bit anxious, or you're like, oh, I don't think I really want to do that class, try it anyway. There's no harm in trying, and that's where you succeed. You succeed by trying. It doesn't matter whether you manage it or you don't manage it. It's the trying that matters, because it keeps your brain alive, it keeps you vibrant, it keeps you in that kind of loving life, I don't know if you believe in vibrations, but that whole kind of, I call it vibe, you want to feel joyful about life, and that's what doing this with you guys does for me. So there we go. Jeanette, hello to Jeanette, says, I'm going to do this class shortly, making notes on the challenging moves, and says, I hope I do it as gracefully as you. Thank you, Jeanette, you're so kind. Jennifer, you got your answer from Kerwin, fabulous. Oh, that's very interesting. So Kerwin has said, if you want to save favourites, there's a category called Watch Later, and this is where you can find videos you have saved as favourites. So that's a good note for everyone. Thank you, my darling husband. So if you like today's session, you can click it as a favourite and it will come up in your Watch Later category, which means you just go back and do it again whenever you want to. SDV, you're very welcome. Hello to Marie McLennan. Angela Bowmaker says, oh, my legs are like jelly. That's what we wanted, Angela. That's what we wanted. Well done. Kerry Ward, hello, Kerry. Kerry says, hi, Rachel. Wow, legs, definitely felt that. Loved it. You always keep us challenged and with new moves. Fab. You're very welcome, Kerry. Yes, that's the other thing I didn't mention, guys, isn't it? Is for Angela, Kerry, and everyone else, I was deliberately making those legs work hard because, and I'm speaking for myself as much as you guys, I spend a lot more time sitting down now, and I know that I've got to get those legs working. So the reason we did the pliés with the heels up, so that's the heels in the air, is that number one, that's going to really challenge your balance, which is going to make your core work harder, your hip muscles work harder, and your leg muscles work harder. So that's partly why those were in today. And I can really feel it as well, and I quite like that feeling. Marion Wilt says, that one on the floor, I was so wobbly. Do you have a video for the upper back? Mine is already totally round. Don't want that to get worse. Okay, Marion, we have lots of videos for the upper back. One I would recommend to you is my one against the wall. I'm sort of like this. Oh, I've just realised I haven't focused, have I? There we go. Hopefully I'm in focus now. I hit the wall like this. It's called Standing Wall Pilates for Posture, I believe. If Kerwin's watching, he'll send a link. But yes, I've got lots of videos for the upper back. So just put it in the search, Marion, in this channel, Pilates for back, and you will get all those videos come up. All right, and maybe we'll do one. Maybe we'll do one in a week or two for our next session to help you there, Marion. I'm going to make a note. Upper back. The other one that's very good is I've got a really nice one with a resistance band, Marion. You might want to have a look at as well. Marie McLennan, thank you so much for your donation, Marie. Really appreciate that. Good morning to Helen Lees, who says, really love that class, and I'm going to do that again. I had to adapt a bit as I had a shoulder injection on Wednesday. Oh, be careful with your shoulder. Yes, Helen, keep the arms lower for now until you feel that pain has deteriorated. I'm assuming that injection was for pain. Yes, Maybe you had a steroid injection, I don't know, but possibly. Do let me know. Leslie Matan says, that was very good. I surprised myself being able to do it all. Yes. Thank you very much indeed. And I too, I'm way over 50. Well, there you go, Leslie, because I know you do your Pilates regularly. So it goes to show how much benefit you are getting from doing those regular classes. So thank you. And that's for all of us. Look at what Leslie's saying there. And this was an intermediate class. So well done, all of you that did that today. Robin Newcomb says, oh, it's my chat. Oh my goodness, I've got so many messages. Robin Newcomb says, great workout and very quickly. Surprised about the leg stretches for extra straight legs. Thought I could straighten, but that extra thigh work really made a difference. Super workout for us over 50s. Thank you, Robin. And I really appreciate that comment, because that is something that I've just noticed in anyone I've worked with who's been over 50, is they don't quite, they start to not fully straighten the arms and legs. And that's exactly why I put that in today. And I'm really glad you felt the difference. It's that little bit more, isn't it? Excuse me. Makes such a difference to the function of your thigh muscle. So thank you, Robin. Marion Wilt says, thank you, Rachel, for that workout. It's always a good challenge for me. Sometimes I want to give up, but afterwards I'm always thankful I didn't. Exactly. Marion, that's exactly right. Thank you. So glad that you managed to stick with me. Terry, hello Terry. Lovely to see you there. Terry says, I found that class excellent. One of the best I have done. And I was able to do almost all of it, which is very encouraging at well over 50. Well, there you go, Terry. It shows that you do have that strength. You do have that ability. So keep going. Marie McClellan says, I was on tamoxifen, which suppresses estrogen. Oh, goodness me, yes. Finished it after 10 years in May. Hips have been achy since then. We'll be using this class again. It felt great. Well, thank you for sharing that, Marie. Yes, when your estrogen is suppressed or your estrogen has lowered because of your age, you will get aches and pains in your body. And this is something, I've had it as well. Believe me, I've had it. And it was really worrying to start with, because I didn't attribute the aches and pains to just being a drop in my estrogen. I thought, oh my goodness, I must have arthritis, I must have this, I must have that. And this is what's quite common in what I've seen online and what my clients have told me when they've gone to the doctor about various aches and pains. It's never been put down to the fact that that's what happens in your body when your estrogen levels change. You will get aches and pains all over the place, literally all over the joints, all right? And it's because the estrogen is one of those, it plumps everything up. So when that starts to go, you know, that's when you've got to work again a little bit harder at mobilizing your body. So for me, the key to managing my body post-menopause has been daily movement. And that doesn't mean like when you were 30, where you could do, well, even when you're 30s, I wouldn't necessarily do a really hard workout every day, because you've got to have rest. But when you are post-menopause, in menopause, I would say, as in the midst of the really difficult bit, and post-menopause, moving daily is really important. And it's making sure that you give yourself recovery time and then time where you're working on your strength. And you've really got to find that balance and try it, even if you just alternate. One day focusing on these kind of workouts for strength, next day working on something, a gentle, one of my gentle Pilates workouts or a gentle stretch, that kind of thing. You will get aches and pains and you will stiffen up much quicker. And so that's a very good point that Mary has brought up there about hips feeling stiff. That's why we were doing all that hip work as well today, and the glute work, because everything does stiffen up. And so again, if you keep the muscles strong, the big muscles, so your glute max, your big bottom muscle, but also the smaller muscles in the hips, it will just help lubricate the joint and reduce that stiffness and the aches and pains. All right, so think of that daily movement, makes a massive difference when you are older. Okay. Martin de Kerpel says, I love that last exercise for the back. I only cannot get up lying down with the hands under the knee. I guess due to my hips. It works with rocking a bit like in the roll down. Yeah, that's fine to do the rocking. The last exercise we did where you were holding your hands, the advanced version of that is to go up into that stretch and then to rock on your tummy. We didn't do that today because I thought it might be a little step too far, but I'm really glad you enjoyed that stretch at the end. That's one of those stretches I feel I don't do enough that I know is really beneficial. So thank you, Martine. Carlin Hawkins says that was a great class, went by so quickly, thank you. Daily movement, including your Pilates classes and my yoga practice. Keep up the strength in this 65-year-old. Well done, Carlin, that's it. Helen Lee says, I love my Rachel t-shirt. Really glad I bought one as it's beautiful fabric. Yay, Helen, thank you. You have to send me a picture, Helen, of you in your t-shirt. Would love to see it. I've got one from Carla La Bombard. She hasn't popped in today, but I know she comes on Mondays, and she sent me a little photo of her in my t-shirt, which was lovely to see. Sangeeta says, thanks, Rachel. Although my arms and legs were aching at times, so pleased I could do it all too. Thanks, Rachel, for these strengthening exercises from Sangeeta. You're very welcome, Sangeeta. Lovely to see you. Judith D says, great class, thank you. When I was 49, I broke my ankle, the first broken bone I've ever had. So I'm really interested in the bone density building exercises. So important for us all. So Judith, thank you very much for telling us that, and thank you for sharing. I was sorry to hear that you did break your ankle. For the bone density, that's why we were doing leg work today as well, standing work. You do need to really work on that because gravity makes a big difference in your bone strength. So just standing, yes, gravity is always pulling us down. So just standing upright, and we were doing all our plies and our stands and our plies with our heels up. All of that is really pushing down on those bones, right? I mean, doesn't sound very scientific, does it? But essentially, that is building bone density, yeah? Because you're having to work against gravity simply by standing. So that's why I included the standing today as well as the traditional mat work. You all know I'm a big fan of standing work. I know it makes a massive difference in your fitness. So we don't neglect that on this channel. We do the Pilates mat work, but we also do the standing Pilates, which I know has become a bit of a thing from me because it wasn't really a big thing before, but I've tried to create more and more exercises standing, partly because I had a dance background, so I have got all those movement patterns in my head, but also because I know it makes a huge difference to your fitness. So I want to encourage you all to do standing as well. And even if it says standing Pilates for seniors, again, those are really working at building bone density and standing strength and posture. Improving your posture is strengthening your back muscles. So whenever I've got a session that says posture in, you can be sure, and this goes back to Martine or Marion, one of you was asking about upper back, anything with the word posture in is back exercises, it's back muscle exercises, all right? Very important for us all. Josephine Anderson says, excellent, Rachel, thank you. I've added it to my saved workout. Yeah, thank you, Josephine. Judith D, thank you very much for your support, your donation this morning. Much appreciated. Carol Nee says, great session, Rachel. Legs feeling the stretches this morning. Love the top, and I'm definitely going to be ordering one. Thank you very much, Carol. Jenny V says, thank you, shoulders. Really enjoyed that. I'm really glad. Thank you, Jenny. Janny Bell says, thanks, Rachel. Perfect session for me. Just recovered from the flu. Feel a lot better now. Regards from the sunny Netherlands. I've donated a coffee. Thank you, Janny, for your coffee. Much appreciated. I love the Netherlands. there twice, mostly, well, I've been to Amsterdam, but I've been slightly out of Amsterdam. I'm trying to think of the name of the town. It was so beautiful. Is it called Zanzibar? I'm not sure, but beautiful, beautiful country. And I had my DNA done recently, and I found out that I am partly Dutch. Didn't know that. So I'm thinking I'll have to come back now, won't I? Anyway, sorry, I digress. Martine says, strange as I try now, it works without rocking but the other leg down. It doesn't matter, Martine, either way is good for you. And she's here, Carla. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. The lovely Carla, I know you sent me that photo. And I was going to say to you, Carla, if you're still listening, that I looked with Instagram, and you can tag me in if you post a picture of yourself. So if you just put my Instagram handle at the girl with the Pilates mat, because I checked that, the blue tick, if you see when you see the blue tick on my Instagram page, that just means that I've been verified. So that page is verifiable me, and everything on that is written by me and comes from me. That's what the blue tick kind of means. It's an official kind of branding tick, if you like. But don't worry, I have got your picture, so I will reply to your email, Carla. Suzanne Palmer Richard says, excellent class today. Thank you, Rachel. You're welcome, Suzanne. And Heather Parsons says, first time doing a live session. I couldn't get it on my TV, which is easier for me. I usually do the YouTube sessions. Any help to find it on my TV, please? I had a reminder on my phone to connect me. So that's probably a question for my husband, Heather. I'm not very good at these techie things, but it sounds like you need to get if your TV is online, you need to get that connection. So it's either that you need to connect your device to your TV, so you can do, like, I think they call it a Chromecast, or if your TV has capability of you being able to search on the internet, you need to open up your YouTube and sign in on your television to be able to see it on your TV. I think that's correct. If you've got any problems, Heather, you could send us an email and we'll send you a reply with a little explanation of how to do it from YouTube, okay? Carol Nee says, apologies, can't seem to get the online payments. Don't worry, Carol. I'll leave it with you to sort out when you can. And Helen says, yes, I had a steroid injection by the doctor, Rachel, so easy to go for 2 weeks. Yes, then back to physio. Yes, please do take it easy, Helen. Try and keep things moving, but very small range, okay? And Marion saying you can't tag me on Instagram. Let me look into that, Marion, because it should be able to work. I went through the whole Instagram help page the other day. Oh, you tagged me on Facebook, Carla. Thank you. We shall have a look at that. And I will look at the Instagram. I don't know why you can't, because you should be able to, but maybe I need to do something at my end. So leave it with me, everyone. Janny Dell says, nice reaction. Good to hear you are partly Dutch. Yes. Think you have been to Zanzibar? Yes. Next time you will visit the Netherlands, I advise you to visit Utrecht. I will. Thank you very much indeed, Janny. All right, everyone. Well, on that note, I think it's time to go because I've been talking a long time today. I think I was so excited that the live worked, that everything worked technically. I was kind of on a bit of a high today. Thank you very much for joining me. Your playlist will be out tomorrow. So that's the intermediate playlist for next week, out on Saturday. I'll do a post on Ko-fi shortly. At some point today that will go out, and the Gentle Pilates will be out on Sunday. That's a playlist also with 5 videos. I'll be back Monday with Standing Pilates for seniors, and of course I'll be back next Friday with a new intermediate workout for you. So until then, take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.